Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Secret Invasion. Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 6, the finale of Secret Invasion. On the last episode, Fury, he put on his OG gear, kind of like walked out of that crypt like a badass, but I'm not quite sure what is coming next because it seemed like it was like really gearing up for a big moment and then cut off. I don't know what was in the headstone that he pulled out. I don't think that would be like the Avengers cocktail. I don't think he's going to give that to Gravik, and all of a sudden Gravik is going to have like every power known to man. But I feel like it could be like a scroll nullifier, maybe, or it could be, or maybe Fury's going to take it. I don't know. I don't know what his plan is because, like, I highly doubt he's just going to give Gravik something that Gravik's wanted to stop everything that will then make, because I don't believe everything would stop. I feel like the power that Gravik has would just make it ultimately come quicker, faster, and him feeling like he's super invincible. I feel like he'd go full ham. So I don't think that Fury's doing that, and I don't know who he called necessarily either. Could have just been like Priscilla or Gaia for sure. Like, hey, you guys are still around, come help me. But he did say that he didn't want to rely on superheroes. So it's not like he's calling up Captain Marvel or I'm trying to think of like who else. I mean, like maybe he called Clint because even though Clint is a hero, he's not under the super category, if you know what I mean. Like he just doesn't have like powers and abilities. And maybe like it's an introduction to the young Avengers. I highly doubt it. Maybe he called Spider. No, he wouldn't know who Spider-Man is. Yeah, no, I don't know who he could have called um besides maybe Priscilla, Gaia, and then I was like, maybe Coulson makes an appearance, maybe Maria Hill is still alive. I don't know, but I'm eager to find out. It's not necessarily that I want the show to be over with, but I'm ready for them to wrap it up because after seeing the Marvels trailer, I'm really excited for that and getting into the story of Carol Danvers and Monica Rambeau and of course Kamala Khan and the three of them together. I'm so excited for it. I can't even tell you how excited I am for it. But I don't even know if that's the real Fury that's, up on the space station. Let's see, there's Sword, and what is that one that's up there? I forget the name of the space station. They have so many acronyms, Shield, Sword, and something else. Don't come here for information. I don't have it for you. Oh, that should just be the tagline to the channel. I'll screw everything up, but you're going to have a good time watching me do it. Hopefully. So obviously we saw Gravik in the past 2 episodes where he had like Groot arms and then he had kind of this super strength and then also the healing ability from Iron Man 3. I think that's what it's from. But we haven't seen the Collapsidian part of that, and I don't know what Collapsidian's like powers even are. Like I thought he was just like a big strong ghoul, so maybe we have already seen that, but I don't know what else he can pull out of his bag of tricks. But I'd like to see it. Very interested. And, to like just kind of wrap up the whole storyline, I don't know if Emilia Clarke is going to be in anything after this, but damn, having her and Olivia Colman has made this show for me. Olivia Colman is just, I can't rave about her enough. And just everything that she does, like she could just like have a blank face, but like you could read it and just like either be amused or terrified or, like she's so good at what she does. And it's been just wonderful seeing those two in this series. And I would hope that we'd get more of Emilia Clarke. I don't think you bring in someone of her caliber to just go like, thanks for being in the series later. And then somebody also brought up how interesting it would be to watch Sonia and Val have a conversation and to have Olivia Colman and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, like those two queens going head to head. It would be a bloodbath of snark. So I absolutely would love to see that. So I hope that, some of these characters come back. I don't know if we're going to lose Priscilla or not, or if her and, Fury are going to go off into the wonderful ether that is the space station in the sky where they do scroll things. I don't know. But I definitely am looking forward to certain aspects of this carrying on and over. So, guys, with that being said, let's get into the episode. Let's see how they finish this thing. Hopefully, they nail it. Okay, guys, let's get into it.
What was he looking for?
Something he called the harvest.
I got a deal for you. Bring it to me in person. I'll call the whole thing off. And bring some iodine.
I don't believe that
pills.
for a second.
The reactor room can be a touch aggressive.
Yeah, I want to know what's in the vial. I know we're gonna find out, but like, that's like one of the great little mysteries they had. It's just like, what's in the vial?
You sound far away. Are you?
Know if you'll be coming back?
All right, I'll let you go now.
You don't have to if you don't want to, darling.
I think she means that in general, Nick.
Take care of yourself.
She obviously loves him. He just leads such a lonely life. I don't know why in my head I just started chanting, Sonia, Sonia. Even though that's not where we're going right now. Okay. Oh! Dang. He's making sure they're dead. Damn. Okay. I like Cold Fury, actually. I mean, I don't like Cold Fury to Priscilla, but I like Cold Fury to, like, I'm gonna get shit done.
President Vladimir is a bald-faced liar, and I've got 30 dead Russians on a motorway to prove it.
Would Rhodey speak this way to other people? I don't think he would.
Did you take a stupid pill with your breakfast this morning, Admiral? What happened on that motorway was an all-out assault on our republic, orchestrated by the Skrulls and the...
Please see it. Please see it.
So unless you have some actual evidence to back up this ridiculous false flag proposition, I suggest you move on to doing what it is you were summoned here to do.
Give me a break. Oh my god. Don Cheadle is so good. He's so annoying.
Taking the liberty to prepare a rough copy of your remarks to the nation. The American people
He's
need to hear from
puppeteering you. Please figure it
I
out.
need your leadership. Make the call, Mr. President.
I hope he remembers what Fury told him. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know if he will or if like it's all on Fury to like do everything, but I'm hoping he's going to be like, yeah, I know not to trust you. And he's pushing hard for a military strike. That should be like your first clue. Like most people don't want military strikes. I hope they're dosing those human bodies so they're not affected by the radiation. He could be acting. 100% he could be acting.
You have to get him out of there.
Who?
The president, you bloody idiot. Fury's headed straight for you.
Fury?
Fury's lost it. He wants Ritson stopped before the bomb is launched. Move the president now.
I love her. I'm so glad she's on our side too. She'd be great if she were on their side, but like, I'm so happy she's on our side.
All out pills. How about a drink instead?
I feel like Fury did that on purpose.
National security threat.
Oop. Oop. So that's all Sonya?
I'm supposed to be like Talos and put my trust in you. You pimped us, Fury. You put us out to work for you, and when you were done with us, you threw us away. So, first, I'm gonna kill you. Look at me. You did this. All the bombs and the blackouts. That is all you.
He is killing this scene.
Because it's easier to save the lives of 8 billion people than it is to change their hearts and minds.
Oof. Truth.
Even for Nick Fury.
Even for Nick Fury.
He's not a god.
You know, the last thing I felt before I flaked off.
What's that? Relief.
'Cause 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 Relief that I didn't have to fight anymore. That I finally had a way out. I should have taught you that you never give up the fight.
I want the reveal on who's doing this. Please be Maria Hill.
Is that what I think it is?
He's very happy about it.
Danvers' DNA,
Carol Danvers' DNA.
along with the Avengers that you and your team collected.
Everybody.
I think the radiation's eating your brains, mate.
Can't resist though, can ya? What is that? That's not the harvest. There's no way. You're making me cough, Fury.
Need a gun. Give me your gun, goddammit.
Not that I want to see Rhodey shot and killed, but I want to see Rhodey shot and killed. By the president. That'd be beautiful. Oh, wow. Wow.
You can move him in here.
Is it okay, this is Sonia?
No checking behind the doors. You really are a scroll.
Sonia, I don't know what it is you think you're doing, but if you
No
don't-
buts. Just yours back into the hallway. Go on.
I love her. I know I say that every single time, but I do. I really do. She makes it for me. She really does. Is he gonna do it with Fury in the middle of this? But what does that do to Fury? Whoa! Super hot scroll. Wait, so is he like... Oh, nice, 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 nice. That is a very intense CGI glove. Nice! I don't know if this if that's a permanent power up or if that is temporary, but Super Nick Fury? Wait, what? Yes! Oh, yes! Fabulous fake out. Fabulous.
You killed my mother, my father.
Take him down, girl.
You're weak.
Drax, I love it. Oh, we are just seeing everybody, aren't we? I don't know who the ice thing is. Who would that be?
Please tell me this isn't true.
Are you listening to this insanity? Of course it isn't true.
I just want to see him shoot Rhodey. Oh, that's what the military group is doing. They were preparing for the launch. Got it.
You wait another minute, and the Rebel Scrolls will win.
Sonya, just shoot Rhodey. Just get this shit over with. Come on, girl. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Mantis! Yes! Oh my god! To utilize every single person is amazing! Look at her looking like Carol.
If I'm wrong, you can send me to prison and flatten Russia.
Sounds good to me. Not the flatten Russia part, but like, you know, just delay it. Oh my god.
You're just like your father.
I hope so. But is he dead? I don't know.
Jesus, somebody give me the phone.
Sonya was ready. Oh. Give us back our normal Rhodey.
You've been held hostage for a long time.
Has it been since the attack on, or not, I'm sorry, Captain America Civil War? Like when Vision shot him? So does he even know about Tony?
That is why tonight I'm presenting to Congress for immediate emergency authorization a bill that designates all off-world born species enemy combatants. We know who you are. We know how to find you.
Way to go, Gravik.
And we will kill every last one of you.
Yep, made them the enemy. Idiot. He went home. This plant room is like my favorite thing about this whole house.
I know who I am when you're not here. It's when you come back that I start to wonder.
That is not a relationship. That is awful.
I love you, Priscilla. I'm here to ask you for one last chance. I'm leaving tonight.
Then I guess this is goodbye.
Go with him.
If you can find a way to forgive me, you know where to find me.
Space. I'd like a confirmed death on Gravik, by the way.
You'll need resources to fight this war that Ritson has launched on your people, and I can give them to you.
And let me guess, you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart?
God, no, don't be silly.
My father entered into a deal like that. Didn't end so well.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, let's be sure not to repeat the mistakes of Talos and Fury and leave love and friendship out of this. I will use you, and you will use me, and together we'll make this planet safe for both our people.
I love this. What a team up.
But we have to act now. For the hit
Whoa.
squad you inspired, kill off the Skrulls who still want to help us. Now you got dumbass vigilantes killing innocent humans too.
Yep. Idiot.
There's only one way this ends. The old Nick Fury would have known that.
If you truly care about the Skrulls, get them off my planet.
A lot of people pointed out Thanos had a really nice planet all by himself with a garden. Take him there. Seemed lovely. Is it Priscilla?
Hold a minute.
Hey, girl. Did you pack a bag?
Priscilla.
Vara. Now that humans know we're among them, I'd like to use my birth name.
Good for you.
Vara. Good news
Saber.
from Saber. The Kree said they're open to peace talks with the Skrulls.
Really?
Please, come with me.
Go with him, girl. There's literally nobody else who could ever be with Nick Fury besides her.
All my work is here, darling, and it's never been more important.
Now kiss.
I just wanted to tell you that I love you. As I am.
Only as you are.
You don't get super romantic like moments out of him as Samuel L. Jackson, but with Nick Fury, whew, did not expect that. I messed that up at the beginning. I said shield, sword, and now it's saber. Saber. I don't know if there's anything after this, so I'm gonna wait and watch all of the credits. You know, the people responsible for making this. Normally the Disney Plus window doesn't go small until the episode's actually finished, and it went small, so I don't know if there's gonna be anything. Okay, so I feel like that was a pretty good end. I will just say that Samuel L. Jackson being romantic is a little weird just because you don't really ever see him in like those like happy, loving roles. But like the end of that and the kiss and it being Nick Fury, who is, you know, you always, I don't want to say you see him cold, but like, you know, he's just never like that warm guy. And it's very warm and tender and loving with Vara. And I love that. It was a great end. It's a great end. I don't want to say that they nailed it, but I think that they definitely gave us some information. One, that the war against the Skrulls isn't over, for humans at least, but the Kree are open to peace talks, which I don't know how that really came about and why. Maybe that is going to have something to do with the Marvels. I hate speculating as to like what things are going to be in movies or like what the storyline is, but I feel like, you know, like there's always like subplots, so you can kind of like guess that that might have something to do with the Marvels. Maybe not the main plot, but definitely part of it. But like, oh boy, did they fool me. Did they fool me? The phone call with Priscilla and Fury at the beginning and Priscilla saying, "You sound like you're far away." You know, I'm not quite sure where Priscilla was located and where Fury was located, but it definitely made you think that he was not by the president, that he was not with Sonya, that he was far away. Meaning like possibly already in Russia talking to Gravik. What a fake out. What a fake out. And like maybe some people saw it coming. I didn't at all. I was just like, there's no way that's the Avengers cocktail. Like there's no way that that's the harvest. And then he puts it in the computer and it's 100% pure. I was like, well, that isn't good. And I was like, well, you know, maybe Fury dropping some of the pills or whatever, like was going to change something about how the machine worked or whatever. I wasn't sure, but it was just because he didn't need him because he wasn't Fury. And then obviously like the power up that happened, like that's high radiation. So I was just like, what's going to happen to him? Because he's not a Skrull. Like that machine's supposed to work on Skrulls. And I was just like, oh, like it worked on Fury. Hello, it works on Skrulls. The Gaia reveal I thought was wonderful. The fact that they could kind of switch in and out of powers of certain people was fantastic. I loved seeing her with Carol's powers, with, you know, like the fists and the eyes lit up. I love how she utilized Mantis's power, because I think Mantis wasn't like really like anybody, like when she's fighting in Endgame, I'm like, what is Mantis even able to do? And then, you know, like now that I've seen Guardians 3 and you know, kind of saw her in the Christmas special and everything, you can kind of like really see how she's able to use her powers. And I was just like, that's great that she was able to like make Gravik sleep with Mantis's powers, because like that's how they almost defeated Thanos. Anyway, I was really hoping that the president was like gonna like realize that Rhodey wasn't Rhodey. And I feel like listening to even Rhodey speak, like how he's talking to a general and like just the language that he's using, is like, did you take your stupid pills this morning? Like, I don't feel like that's how Colonel Rhodes would speak. And then when she's pulling him off the thing, she's like, you've been here a very long time. And he's like in a hospital gown. Like since the Vision incident and Civil War? Because a lot of people were saying that, and a lot of people were like, no, it was like when they switched out roadies, like actual Terrence Howard to Don Cheadle, which I think is hilarious. But, you know, like, does Rhodey even know that, like, Tony's dead? Like, he doesn't know anything about what's happened, depending on how long he had been in there, because, like, that's, like, what, like a decade and a half? That's a really, really long time. I'm trying to think, did that come out in 2016? Maybe it's only been like 7 years or so. Well, and plus the 5 years for the blip. But either way, like, I feel like it was very obvious that Rhodey wasn't Rhodey, and I feel like the president should have known that, but I guess we know it because we've known Rhodey longer. I'm not sure. But the president declaring like a war on the Skrulls and giving the speech that he did and causing the chain reaction of like vigilantism and people being murdered because they don't know if the person's a Skrull, and so they're killing humans, and that there's all these attacks. Like, what a shit show. So I get Fury being mad. I don't know how we fix that. I know that like Sonya and Gaia are on the job, which I feel very good about those two working together, especially because Sonya even said like, we're not gonna be friends. We're not gonna be anything close. You use me, I use you. That's the relationship we have, which I think is the relationship that they should have. That way you don't have emotions clouding your judgment. Like I love Talos and Fury together, and I'm super upset that we don't have Talos anymore. I really thought that they were going to give us a reveal about Maria Hill still being alive, but I guess dead is dead, so R.I.P. Talos, R.I.P. Maria Hill. I'm still mad about that. But I don't know if we have a confirmed kill on Gravik, because what you're used to seeing is a Skrull look human, and then when they die, they look like a Skrull, and he just looked like a Skrull the entire time. So I don't know how you can tell a Skrull is dead when they already look like a Skrull. And I don't know if we have a confirmed body on Gravik either. I mean, they didn't have an end credit scene that was just like, oh, hey, here he is. But I will say that like I haven't been super impressed with that actor's kind of some of the stuff. Like I feel like it's been very wooden sometimes, and I don't know if that was intentional to play Gravik that way, but that last scene with Fury, well, I guess it would be Gaia, but like with Samuel L. Jackson was just brilliant. Like he went all in, like he showed his rage, and I thought he did a fantastic job. I loved, like I said, the fight with all the powers. I was just like, there's no way. But I guess maybe Fury said like, hey, these are the main players that you're going to want to utilize during your fight, maybe to Gaia. I don't know. They're very lucky that it went that way, because very easily, it might not have gone that way. And then Gravik was the only one with powers, and then he's wreaking havoc on the entire planet. But a lot of people pointed out that like Thanos's garden planet was available. Carol's like, there's no one else down there but him. That place seemed delightful. Go live there. I don't know. I know when Fury said that like we couldn't find a planet that was suitable, it's right there. It's right there. But I don't know. Can Skrull survive on that planet? We don't know. We don't know. I mean, obviously they're looking for specifications that we don't know anything about. So I'm just saying, like, seemed like a nice place. If Captain America and Black Widow and all those people can go to that planet and they didn't get radiated, like they could breathe. Like, I feel like Skrulls could probably survive there, right? I mean, if they were getting radiated, then the Skrulls are even happier. Well, I don't know. I don't know if radiation helps the Skrulls or if they're just not affected by it. Neither here nor there. All in all, I think that it was a good series. I don't think that I would mark it under great. There are definitely times that I was pulled out of it either by mediocre acting sometimes, and the CG definitely wasn't as crisp. I know that they probably saved a lot of their budget for this last episode. I totally get it. And they probably had like part of their budget go to big name actors as well. I definitely feel like this is middle tier for me. I still like will say that I think WandaVision was far and away like the best series that they did. Again, I'm a big fan of She-Hulk. Loved What If. And I enjoyed Hawkeye. I thought that was like, light and innocent. And this was good for what it was. I'm not upset at all. I don't think that this was crap by any means. Just like I don't know if I'll rewatch any of it. So that kind of just tells me that it's just like, yeah, I watched it. It was good. It's fine. Moving on. Not to mention I really enjoyed Miss Marvel. Like the whole cultural aspect of that show just it was beautiful. It was perfect. I think with this, it was like a lot of death, destruction, and sadness. Like there weren't a lot of happy moments, and that's probably why it doesn't resonate that well with me, because I like things that are light and have heart. And I think the thing that I take away the most from this series is Nick Fury having a wife, their conflict with each other, but very much still loving each other. But she's a strong woman and she was willing to let him go. And I think that's probably the thing that he really liked about her, is that like she didn't need him. I think that's absolutely the woman Skrull, Squirman? Oh, I don't want to say wool, but that's who he needs is Vara Priscilla. 100%. But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. One, what did you think about the twist? Because I thought it was great. Didn't see it coming. Normally, I can predict predictable things, and maybe it was predictable, and it's too early in the morning. The coffee didn't hit quite yet, but I will just say that, like, I didn't think for 1 second that that wasn't Nick Fury. Even when he had the super scroll moment, I was just like, no, it's still Fury. Oi. So a lot of you are probably like, of course I saw it coming, you idiot. I'm sorry. Oh, but like overall, what did you think of the series? Do you think that they wrapped it up? What do you think about that Rhodey reveal? I actually like it, but I know that, like, is it Armor Wars or something? Like, he has his own show coming, I believe, or maybe they're making it a movie. I know that there was like some news about that, and I don't really keep up, like, because I don't like spoilers and stuff, so I just try to avoid the majority of the news. But I feel like a Rhodey that maybe doesn't know that Tony Stark is dead is a very angry Rhodey. I like angry Rhodey rather than snarky, mean Rhodey. I don't know, maybe he'll be the exact same, I have no idea. But I feel like Don Cheadle has enough in his acting bag to have nuances for the character, as we will now get to know him as. So I'm hoping we get some amazing performances out of him, because Don Cheadle's, he's A+. And here's this too. Do you actually think that there is a peace offering from the Kree? Or do you think it's a trap? Or maybe it's a face-off. I don't know. But I feel like it's a trap. I feel like you can never trust the Kree. Like, ever. Marvel, maybe, but like, I feel like there's just too many bad apples to like ever fully invest in the Kree and like a peace offering. I don't know. But if it's real, if there's an armistice, if there is a way for the Skrulls to rejoin the Kree, then that would be great. If not, saw that coming. Maybe that's predictable. I don't know. Okay, guys. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but I'm ready to move on from it. So, you know, I'll be doing a Marvel's reaction. I will not be going to the theater to watch it. I thoroughly enjoy watching things at home now with my own chair, my own popcorn, my own air conditioning, wearing pajama pants. I mean, I guess you can wear pajama pants to the movies, but I'm not going to. But yeah, come back here for Marvel shows. As long as SAG-AFTRA is allowing us to continue doing reactions, I will be doing them. I do have a email out to them about what exactly the rules are for reactors, because I don't feel like I'm promoting the show, but I feel like that's me trying to also say like, no, I'm not promoting the show, I'm promoting me. Therefore, I should be able to do this, but I really do want to follow their rules and their expectations, because I do think that union work is super important. The UAW and the Grocery Workers Union gave me my entire life, and I will support a union, and I will do as they ask. And if they have a boycott, I will support that as well. But yeah, in the meantime, guys, catch me here. As long as we have content to react to, I will be reacting to it. Okay, guys, I'll see ya.